Babies who love tummy time have the strength to be able to make tummy time easy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to help your baby become a tummy time champion by showing you exactly what exercise to do to help them go from hating tummy time into loving tummy time and it being one of the more enjoyable things that you share with your baby. I'm also going to show you something that I got wrong when I first started working with babies trying to get them to like tummy time.
When babies hate tummy time, it usually comes down to one of three things. It isn't easy enough, it isn't supported enough, or it just isn't very interesting. The good news is we could fix each of these with a couple of simple techniques. This is my favorite way to start tummy time, with them on my chest. It puts them in this inclined position so they're not flat on the floor, which makes it easier. The other thing I can do in this position is help give them more support by holding their arms here, keeping their elbows under their shoulders. That's going to increase their stability through this area and make it easier to lift up their head and use those neck muscles. The other thing is, in this position, when they're lifted up like that, then I can smile at them and make faces and keep their interest and make tummy time less boring. Even newborns, I like to get all the way flat, lying on the floor like this. I can see how much they're starting to bring their head up, if they're starting to push down on the floor and get their chest up. I also get to see how long it takes before they start getting fussy. So this position is hard. This is a great strengthening position because in this position they have these little tiny muscles and they have to lift this big, 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 big head like that against gravity. And so that's why babies don't like it. That and the fact that they're just staring into the floor. So unless they use their muscles here, which is difficult, they're just staring at the floor. Okay, so some babies will last a few minutes when you first put them in this position, and other babies won't last very much at all. And there's a kid I'm working with right now who I started working with 3 months ago. And when I first started having him on the floor like this, like immediately he would start fussing. And what I noticed is out of the corner of my eye, his mother would get real uncomfortable too. She was starting to get fidgety. She'd stop talking. She was really intent on what was going on. So I first put him on his belly, 15, 20 seconds, and then rolled him off, gave him a little break, and then we rolled back on his belly. He was pretty immediately fussing, so he'd start fussing, and then 10 or 15 seconds, and I rolled him back. And we did that several times throughout the session, and by the end of the session, he was able to stand 20, maybe up to 30 seconds being on his belly before he started to fuss. But more importantly, Mom was getting a lot more comfortable with it. And within a couple of weeks, he was doing a few minutes at a time. And now he's doing what we want, which is that 60 minutes of tummy time each day. And that's throughout the day. So that's not in one long session. That's 2 or 3 minutes here or there spread throughout the day. When your baby starts to get a little fussy when they're on their tummy on the floor here, start thinking about what can we do to motivate them. So that comes down to what can we do to interest them? How can we get their interest? So my favorite position is across from them like this, because in this position I can smile at them, I can wink, I can make click noises, I can get them interested in my face. And that's what babies really like, especially young babies. More than toys, they just want to look at your face. So get down right in front of them and give them that opportunity to play with them and have that interaction with them. That's what they really want. As they start getting older, you can start using toys. A rattle works good, or if there's a toy in particular that they like, then if they're interested in, you can bring that out and have them reach for it as they get stronger and older. You can also use a mirror, a little baby mirror that they can look at themselves at, works really well. Now that we know how to keep their interest, there's a couple other things we can do to keep them on their tummies longer. Remember, the longer we have them on their tummy, the more strengthening they're getting. So, if we grab their arms, keeping their elbows right underneath their shoulders like that, like we talked about before, we can just give them that stability and you have to be patient. It might take 20 or 30 seconds. But as you're holding them, then eventually they'll lift that head up there again and bring it back down. And every time they lift that head up, they're getting more strengthening in those neck muscles to hold that head up. And that's what we're really after. Another way you can give them some extra support is by holding at the chest. Just bring them up just a little bit off the ground and hold their chest and encourage them to lift that head up. You can also give little taps along their spine on those muscles that can help to get them to straighten up their back and raise their head. This works really well if they have an older sibling that can be across from you, because they can do making faces and playing with their brother or sister to help them get that head up. Another thing you can do to make tummy time a little easier for them is to give them a pillow under their chest. What that does is it raises them up a little bit, so now they've got this angle that makes it easier for them to lift their head against gravity. If they're all the way down, flat on the floor, now it's harder for them to lift their head up. So giving this pillow makes it that little bit easier. The goal is to find that just right zone for them, that way where it's difficult but still doable. Because if the exercise is too hard, they're not going to be able to do it, and so they won't get any strengthening. But if it's too easy, it's not going to give them any strengthening anyway, right? So you need to find that just right zone, that balance. And that's going to change throughout the session. You may have them all the way flat on the floor for 3 or 4 minutes, and they're doing pretty good with that. They're able to lift that head, they're not fussing. But then after they hit that 3 or 4 minute mark, then you can give them a little bit more support, make it a little bit easier by giving them that pillow, and you might get another 2 or 3 minutes out of it. If you hadn't made that change and kept them in their just right zone, then they wouldn't have got that extra 2 or 3 minutes of strengthening. Here's what I got wrong when I first started working with babies. I thought my job was to keep them on their tummy as much as possible at all costs. I was afraid that if they started to learn to roll out of the tummy time position before they had the strength to make it easy, they would just stay out of that position. They just roll out. What I've come to realize after working with hundreds of kids is that actually when they start to learn to roll out of this position, they get more comfortable with being on their tummy. Once they learn that they are not stuck in this position, that they have control to get out of it, they're more okay with being in the position. Now, sometimes I do find some kids who roll over as soon as you put them down. Put them down, they roll over. Bring them back, they roll right over. For these kids, I just make it a little game. They'll roll out of it, and I'll bring them back. Roll out of it, bring them back. They might not be getting as much tummy time as I would like. They are getting some, though. And as they're rolling out of it, they are using those muscles in a way that's going to help strengthen them and make tummy time easier in the future. What you'll notice with those kids is they'll have one side where they're stronger and it's easier to roll, and one side where they're not wanting to roll as much. Babies should be symmetrical. So we don't want them to have one strong side and one side that's weaker. We want them to be strong on both sides. What I'll do for those kids is I'll just block them right there. I'll put my hand right on their side and keep them from rolling to their strong side. I allow them to roll over here so they can roll out of that position. Now, some kids will figure that out pretty quickly and they'll roll right over like that. And other kids, they'll get pretty frustrated. They're not able to go the way they want to, so they'll get frustrated, they'll start getting really fussy, and they'll kind of give up. So for those kids, I'm going to bring them around like that, and I'm going to show them that they can roll that way. And I'm going to encourage them to and give them a little bit of help to get them to roll that way. Eventually, they'll start to catch on. And as they're doing that, they're building the strength to make tummy time easier. They're also learning that they can roll out of that position so they're not stuck in that position, which is going to make tummy time easier. Now that you know how to build their strength to make tummy time easier, let's give your baby the tools to be able to roll. For that, check out my book, Tummy Time to Walking, or go ahead and click on the video on your screen.